The Chinese entertainment world has been absolutely rocked by an explosive revelation that came completely out of nowhere, leaving millions of Chinese drama fans across the globe unable to stop talking about what just transpired. What was supposed to be just another glamorous celebration marking the 20th anniversary of Vogue China in Shanghai has suddenly transformed into the most talked-about event of the entire year, overshadowing every other entertainment news story and dominating social media feeds everywhere. The reason? Two of China's most beloved and highly sought-after stars, the devastatingly handsome Su Kai and the enchantingly beautiful Tan Songyun, were not only both in attendance at this prestigious fashion event, but they arrived together, walked together, and most shockingly of all, were dressed in what appeared to be carefully coordinated couple outfits that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and left fans, media outlets, and industry insiders scrambling for answers about what this could possibly mean for the nature of their relationship. The night of the Vogue China 20th anniversary celebration was already anticipated to be one of the most star-studded events of the season, with A-list celebrities, top fashion designers, influential industry figures, and the creme de la creme of Chinese entertainment all expected to grace the red carpet in their finest haute couture ensembles. However, absolutely nothing could have prepared anyone for the moment when Su Kai and Tan Songyun made their entrance together, immediately causing a frenzy among the photographers, journalists, and fans who had gathered outside the venue hoping to catch a glimpse of their favorite stars. The air was already electric with anticipation, cameras were flashing continuously, and the excited chatter of the crowd created a constant buzz of energy that filled the Shanghai evening. But the second these two incredibly popular actors stepped out of the same vehicle and walked side by side toward the entrance, everything else seemed to fade into the background as all attention laser-focused on them and them alone. Were they actually arriving together? Was this a coordinated appearance? And most importantly, what did their matching outfits signify about the true nature of their relationship, which has been the subject of endless speculation, fervent shipping, and countless rumors for what feels like an eternity? The fashion choices of both stars that evening were absolutely impossible to ignore, and seemed to tell a story that went far beyond mere coincidence or a simple stylistic alignment. Su Kai, who has long been recognized as one of the most fashionable male celebrities in the Chinese entertainment industry with his impeccable taste and ability to pull off both edgy contemporary looks and classic sophisticated styles, appeared at the Vogue anniversary event, wearing an ensemble that was both striking and memorable in every possible way. His outfit featured design elements, color coordination, and stylistic touches that perfectly complemented what Tan Songyun was wearing, creating an undeniable visual harmony that could not possibly be accidental or unintentional. Tan Songyun, meanwhile, who has consistently been praised for her elegant fashion sense, her ability to look both youthful and sophisticated simultaneously, and her knack for choosing outfits that perfectly suit her petite frame and delicate features, wore a stunning creation that seemed specifically designed to match and coordinate with Su Kai's ensemble. The color palette, the design aesthetic, the overall vibe of both outfits created such a cohesive visual partnership that even the most skeptical observers had to admit that this was clearly a deliberate choice rather than a remarkable coincidence, and social media immediately exploded with side-by-side comparison photos, detailed analyses of every matching element, and increasingly frantic speculation about what this public display of coordination could possibly mean. The history between Su Kai and Tan Songyun has been a source of fascination, speculation, and intense interest among Chinese drama fans for years now, ever since they first worked together on a project that showcased their incredible on-screen chemistry and left viewers absolutely captivated by their interactions. Their professional collaboration created such magic on screen that it was virtually impossible for fans not to wonder whether there might be something more happening behind the scenes, beyond what the cameras captured during filming. The way they looked at each other during promotional events, the comfortable and natural body language they displayed in interviews, the playful teasing and genuine warmth that seemed to characterize their interactions, all of these elements contributed to a growing conviction among many fans that there had to be something deeper between these two than just a professional working relationship. Shipping culture in the Chinese entertainment industry is incredibly powerful and passionate, and the Su Kai and Tan Songyun pairing quickly became one of the most popular and fervently supported ships in the entire drama community, with dedicated fan accounts, compilation videos, detailed analyses of their every interaction, and endless discussions about whether they might actually be dating in real life, creating a whole ecosystem of content centered around this potential couple. But until this shocking Vogue anniversary appearance, neither Su Kai nor Tan Songyun had ever given fans anything concrete to support the theory that they might be romantically involved, and both stars had maintained a careful professional distance in public that neither confirmed nor denied the persistent rumors that swirled around them constantly. Chinese celebrities are typically extremely private about their personal lives and romantic relationships, often going to great lengths to keep any dating situations completely hidden from public view due to the intense scrutiny, potential backlash, and career implications that can come with public relationship revelations in the entertainment industry. Both Soo Kai and Tan Songyun had always been particularly careful about maintaining professional boundaries in their public interactions, never doing or saying anything that could be interpreted as an outright confirmation of a romantic relationship, always keeping things friendly but appropriately distant, and consistently deflecting or ignoring questions about their personal relationship status whenever such inquiries arose during interviews or fan meetings. This careful approach had left their fans in a constant state of uncertainty, simultaneously hopeful that their ship might be real, while also preparing themselves for the possibility that it was nothing more than wishful thinking, based on incredible on-screen chemistry and friendly off-screen rapport. That is precisely what makes this Vogue anniversary appearance so absolutely earth-shattering and significant in ways that cannot be overstated. For two celebrities who have been so meticulously careful about their public image and their interactions with each other to suddenly appear together at such a high-profile event, arriving in the same vehicle no less, and wearing obviously coordinated couple outfits that anyone with eyes could see were intentionally matched, represents such a dramatic departure from their previous behavior that it demands explanation and interpretation. What could have possibly motivated this sudden change in approach? Why would they choose this particular event, with its massive media coverage, international attention, and guaranteed widespread documentation, to make such a public statement through their fashion and their joint appearance? Were they finally ready to let the world know that the relationship everyone had been speculating about for so long was actually real? Or was this perhaps an elaborate promotional strategy for an upcoming project that would reunite them professionally, using the power of their rumored relationship to generate buzz and anticipation? The questions multiplied faster than anyone could answer them, and social media platforms became absolute war zones of debate, speculation, analysis, and increasingly creative theories about what was really going on. The matching couple outfits themselves became the subject of intense scrutiny and forensic-level analysis from fashion enthusiasts, drama fans, and entertainment journalists alike, with every single detail being examined, photographed from multiple angles, and discussed at length. Across countless platforms and forums, fashion experts were brought in to provide their professional opinions on whether the coordination appeared intentional or coincidental, with the overwhelming consensus being that this level of matching could not possibly be accidental given the specific design elements that corresponded between the two ensembles. The color schemes were not just similar but virtually identical in tone and shade, suggesting that significant planning and coordination had gone into selecting these particular outfits. The styling choices, from accessories to shoes to even small details like jewelry and hair arrangements, all seemed to complement each other in ways that created a unified visual presentation when Soo Kai and Tan Songyun stood side by side. Some particularly observant fans even noticed that certain design elements in Soo Kai's outfit seemed to mirror or echo elements in Tan Songyun's ensemble, and vice versa, creating a sort of visual dialogue between the two looks that could only have been achieved through deliberate planning and coordination between their respective styling teams. The immediate reaction on Chinese social media platforms was nothing short of explosive, with Weibo in particular experiencing what could only be described as a complete meltdown as fans, anti-fans, curious onlookers, and entertainment industry observers all rushed to share their thoughts, reactions, photos, and theories about what they had just witnessed. Within minutes of the first photos appearing online, multiple hashtags related to Soo Kai and Tan Songyun had rocketed to the top of Weibo's trending topics, with some tags accumulating hundreds of millions of views in just a few hours as the story spread like wildfire across the Chinese internet, and eventually to international fans through translation accounts and fan communities on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The comment sections under every post related to this appearance became battlegrounds where different factions of fans clashed over interpretations, implications, and what this might mean for both stars' careers and personal lives going forward. Supporters of the potential relationship were absolutely ecstatic, treating this appearance as the long-awaited confirmation they had been desperately hoping for after years of shipping these two stars, and believing in their connection despite the lack of concrete evidence. These fans flooded social media with celebratory posts, excited reactions, compilations of past interactions that they now felt validated in interpreting as romantic, and expressions of joy that their favorite ship might finally be sailing in real life, rather than just in their imaginations. The euphoria among this segment of the fanbase was palpable and genuine, with many fans describing themselves as emotional, tearful,